Welcome to Sue's and Tips, Tricks, and Timing. Today we're talking about cucumbers. So we're getting this beautiful warm weather, 75, 80 degrees, and we're all thinking about, ooh, what can I put in the garden? So we're going to talk about cucumbers, not because it's time yet, it is still way too early for them, but cucumbers are one of the tastiest vegetables you can easily grow. Cucumbers are a warm season crop, which means they need soil temperatures of 60 degrees or more consistently. Now, what if you want to get a little bit of a jump start on them? Can you start your cucumbers inside? Absolutely, you can. And I would use a little bit bigger container, maybe a pot or an insert that's a little bit bigger. You are not going to want to use one of these real small ones you've seen me talk about in other videos. Just not enough space for them. Okay, now cucumbers need between 3 to 6 weeks in the house before going outside. Do not plant them too soon because they really do not like to have their roots disturbed. So there's this fine line between getting them started ahead in the house and getting them outside, but not having them too long. They are actually best direct seeded outside if you can. Now, they prefer a higher pH in your soil, 6.5 to 6.8. So if you can do that, that's great. They're going to grow better. Again, I mentioned 60 degrees or warmer soil temperatures. They are heavy feeders, so before you put your seeds in, whether it's a soil here or in the ground, you want to make sure you've worked in some really good organic matter, some compost or a good fertilizer. Now, I like to use a somewhat even uniform. This is 4-6-4. I like it's a little bit balanced, so I know that I'm covering all the bases of the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, but a soil test is important. Now, one little thing about cucumbers is I'll give you 2 tips here. If you soak the seeds ahead of time, they're going to come up more uniformly and more evenly. So maybe 24 hours, but no longer than that, okay? The other thing is if you grow your cucumbers vertically, you actually get a higher yield, scientifically proven. Same cucumber growing out and one growing up, you're going to get more cucumbers out of the one that's growing up. Cucumbers are heavy feeders, as I mentioned, so when they start flowering and producing fruit, you may need to top dress yet again. Also give them consistent moisture. If you don't give them consistent uniform moisture, you're not going to get the yield that you want, nor the quality of the cucumber. So feel free to consider that in your planting. They are subject to some diseases, so consider something for powdery mildew and some of those insects that like to eat them. Please come see us and come get some cucumbers and have a great time eating them as well. Thanks. See you again.